As the owner of a business, it's important to stay informed about the financial health of your organization. Our Financial Accounting Dashboard helps you manage your business with an easy-to-read snapshot of your company's real-time financial information with no additional setup required. This video will break down the 6 standard tiles of the PROCAS Accounting Dashboard, which include cash, accounts receivable, accounts payable, income statement, balance sheet, and 6 financial ratios. Let's take a look at each tile in depth. Tile 1, cash. Getting ready to process payroll? Let's look here to see how much cash you have. This tile is broken into 2 sections: cash flow over a period of time, and your cash balance as of today's date, separated by account. You can access a detailed breakdown of your statement of cash flows by selecting the cash title at the top. Tile 2, accounts receivable. Manage your cash flow by staying on top of what's owed to you. This tile is broken into 2 sections: total amounts outstanding, aged from the invoice date, and total amounts overdue, aged from the due date. Due dates are recorded in the general ledger based on payment terms agreed upon with your clients. You can access 2 detailed reports from this screen: total accounts receivable outstanding and total accounts receivable overdue, by clicking the top title and the side titles next to the graphs. Tile 3, accounts payable. Don't get behind on bills owed to your vendors. This tile is broken into 2 sections similar to accounts receivable. However, you'll notice this is the first tile that is not the same color as before. That's because each color of the accounting dashboard stands for a different accounting distinction. Indigo, or dark blue, represents assets. Red represents liabilities. Light blue represents revenue. Orange, expenses. Green, net income. And purple, owner's equity. We will get to the remaining colors in the following tiles below. Similar to accounts receivable, accounts payable is broken into outstanding amounts aged from the invoice date and overdue amounts aged from the due date. To see how much you owe your vendors, click on the titles to see the detailed reports. All of the tiles so far represent your day-to-day accounting activities. As such, the information generated is based on the time in which you open the dashboard. The remaining 3 tiles are upper-level accounting functions and provide data based on one easy slider control. Tile 4, income statement. Use the income statement graph to monitor the overall profitability performance of your company. Toggling the revenue, expense, and net income legends on and off allows you to focus closely on what's important to you. This graph will populate based on the current year beginning date to the current period end date. However, this can be changed simply by sliding the bar below. If I slide the first button back to the beginning of the prior year, 3 areas will refresh: total cash by month, income statement, and the bottom 3 financial ratios. If I then slide the second button back to the end of the prior year, the balance sheet, and top 3 financial ratios will refresh in addition to the 3 areas previously mentioned. By clicking the income statement title, we will get a detailed report for the date range we selected. This report has full drill-through capabilities, which allow us to click through to the account level, the vendor and client level, and ultimately the transaction level. Using this report and the date range slider, you are able to see any transaction recorded in your general ledger. Tile 5, Balance Sheet. Use the balance sheet graph to quickly see the distribution of your company's resources and obligations. This graph breaks down your organization's assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. You can print a detailed balance sheet by clicking the top title. Similar to the income statement, this report has full drill-through capabilities to be able to access any entry recorded in your general ledger. Tile 6, Financial Ratios. Key performance indicators are right here at a glance to help you gauge your company's liquidity, profit margins, and growth in earnings. What is considered good varies by industry and company, but we will provide some definitions and common suggestions for interpreting the ratios in the online help and support for this video below. The 6 ratios that we offer include a quick ratio, a current ratio, debt to equity, profit percentage of revenue, profit percentage of costs, and return on equity. Additional help for any of the tiles covered in this video can be found by clicking any of the question mark icons in the upper right-hand corner of each tile. When I select that question mark icon, I can see all I need to know about understanding how the tiles operate. For example, here are the formulas used for calculating the 6 financial ratios. With PROCAS, decision-making tools are right at your fingertips, so you have more time to manage your business. Thanks for taking the time to learn the PROCAS Accounting Dashboard.